Hello and welcome back to another easy online German video training. Today we're going to talk about a German word which is used in colloquial German very often, and this is the word kaputt. And this means kaputt. I found out that there exists a similar word in English which is probably taken over from the German language. Kaputt, the stress is on the second syllable and it's almost the same word, but in English we have one T and in German we have double T at the end. Kaputt means not working, so damaged, and it can be broken, torn, burned, frozen or frosted. If we think about plants which have not survived a hard winter, for example. It can also mean broken up if we think of relationships like friendships or partnerships. The second meaning is financially or economically ruined if we have a company or a business. And the last meaning is physically exhausted. As I have already told you, kaputt is a word which is colloquial German, and you would not use it in a formal text. You would rather say damaged, which means beschädigt in German. Beschädigt is the past participle of beschädigen, to damage. The damage means der Schaden and the plural is die Schäden. So this is where the verb comes from. It's derived from der Schaden. And now we can start with some example sentences. The first one is meine Uhr ist kaputt. My watch is kaputt. Meine Uhr ist kaputt. This means that the clockwork inside the watch can be damaged, or the glass can also be broken. Kaputt is used as a predicative adjective, which means that it stands after the verb and not before a noun. Because if it stands before a noun, it has to be declined, and this is not really possible. We wouldn't say die kaputte Uhr, for example. Of course, sometimes we do it, but mostly we use it after verbs like sein or other verbs which I will talk about later in this video. And one verb is kaputt gehen, to go kaputt. For example, meine Waschmaschine ist kaputt gegangen. My washing machine has gone kaputt. This means that something inside the washing machine is damaged, and these are most probably the electronic parts inside the machine. You can also say der Pullover geht kaputt. The pullover goes kaputt. Der Pullover geht kaputt. Which means that the pullover gets holes. Another verb is kaputt machen, which means to break or to destroy something. For example, Du hast deine Brille kaputt gemacht. You have broken your glasses. Du hast deine Brille kaputt gemacht. In this case, it means to break. Meine Pflanzen sind durch den Frost kaputt gegangen. My plants went kaputt or have gone kaputt because of the frost. And here it means frozen or frosted because the plants could not survive a hard winter. Die Freundschaft or Partnerschaft ging kaputt. The friendship or partnership went kaputt. So a friendship or partnership can also be damaged or ruined. So the partners got separated or divorced and the friends are not friends anymore. Seine Firma ging kaputt. His company went kaputt. Seine Firma ging kaputt means that his business or company was economically or financially ruined and does not exist anymore, so it's meant in the sense of bankrupt. When you're physically exhausted, then you can say, ich bin total kaputt. I'm totally kaputt if you translate it literally. I am completely shattered or knackered. So in this case it means physically exhausted, and you can also use it for animals. Nach dem Spaziergang war mein Hund total kaputt. After the walk, my dog was completely shattered. There's also another verb, etwas kaputt kriegen, to get something kaputt if you translate it literally. To break or ruin something. For example, hast du es endlich kaputt gekriegt? Did you finally break it? Or did you finally ruin it? Hast du es endlich kaputt gekriegt? Or to write off a car means ein Auto kaputt fahren. So, to drive kaputt a car. If you translate it literally, for example, sie hat sein Auto kaputt gefahren. She wrote off his car. Sie hat sein Auto kaputt gefahren. And finally there's a verb which is sich kaputt lachen. To laugh oneself kaputt if you translate it literally. To laugh oneself silly, you can also say in English. Or to laugh one's head off. For example, ich lach mich kaputt. Or ich lache mich kaputt means laughing my head off. And this was everything about the word kaputt, which means damaged. And I hope you have learned a little bit. I will surely be back with a new video. So this was all for this time, and as always I say goodbye, or as we say in German, tschüss.